I'm Emily. Welcome to another episode of Agents of Nerds. Today we're going to get into a couple of different topics about Spider-Man, Far From Home, and also the Avengers movie re-releasing, what we think about that and everything like that. So today on our panel, we have Haas Diesel over here.
How you doing, everybody? I'm back. Welcome to the show. And basically, I gotta welcome Emily to the show. She's our new host and everything, man.
Hey,
So,
what's up?
let everybody know where they can find you.
Oh, on Instagram, eat Killer Kane. That's what it is,
Yeah, Killer Kane. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you for being a part of what we have going on.
Well, thank you for allowing me to, join.
Yeah, 100%.
Thanks.
100%.
This guy over here.
Agent Bear, straight from Hibernation
Ooh.
Nation.
Ooh,
yeah, see the balls there. You can follow me on Facebook at Camille Garvey, Poet Speaker on Instagram.
Let the bear out, man.
Yeah,
we need to put that on the cage or something. Like
All right.
Okay, let's just get into it, okay?
100%.
Okay, so what do y'all think about the Spider-Man movie coming out after, the Avengers? How you think it's going to do in theaters?
I think it will do good. I think Steve Ditko, Stan Lee will definitely be proud of the creation. But with producers Amy Pascal,
Kevin Feige.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Our Lord and Savior, Kevin Feige.
With the co-producer John Watts, with a $160 million budget, I think they're gonna do pretty good.
All right. Well, I mean, look. First of all, it's coming out after that monster of a movie, Avengers.
Yes.
So it's gonna be riding those coattails, right? It's gonna be riding those coattails. It's gonna. Everybody's excited. Spoiler alert: if you ain't seen that movie, you ain't seen Avengers Endgame, something wrong with you. So we're just gonna. It's all spoiler filled from this point on. So basically, with like Tony Stark dying and all that, man. Like, basically, the Earth is basically in shambles of who the main hero is on Earth, right? They're looking at Spider-Man like, hey man, it's your time. You're basically protege and you got to take over. And he's looking at Mysterio, and he's like, well, no, this should be like the new hero or whatever, right? So that's where that movie's gonna play out. So I think that's gonna be a good dynamic. But I also think because of it coming after Avengers Endgame and everybody excited to see who's gonna be who or whatever, right?
Who's who?
Thanks, man. That's
why
I got you. That's why we have you here. Right? So, to see who the next hero is, people are gonna spend the money. It's probably gonna make It's gonna make up over $1 billion. It's gonna be the first Spider-Man movie to make $1 billion. So that's a good thing. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I think the main question on everybody's mind is, where do we go at from here? What else can you do? And the answer is the multiverse.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
So all the other Avengers are either dead, you know what I mean, or off-world. So we have the reincarnation of Captain America with Falcon. We have the Winter Soldier, was always good.
Right.
And we have Spider-Man. So the secondaries coming to the front lines, and we're being reinvented.
Yeah, and I think one thing we have to pay attention to that is no accident that Spider-Man is the movie that's after Avengers Endgame.
Not at all.
Because if you think about it, number one, he's not just on Marvel, but just comic book superheroes alone. He's one of the greatest, if not the greatest superhero of all time, right? So, and plus he has his rogues gallery rivals Batman's, right? So it's like you're gonna look at Norman Osborn possibly being one of the big bads of one of the next phases, whether it's phase 4 or phase 5. And I want to say that because if you look at the trailers and everything, like you see the Avengers building, right? And it got sold, right? Remember they sold it in Homecoming.
Right.
So I'm looking at Oscorp and Norman Osborn to like purchasing that building, which would be crazy because then you get into the whole Dark Reign thing, you got the Dark Avengers, and which could be very interesting moving forward. So, I don't think it's any accident that Spider-Man is the next movie to end the first 3 phases of the MCU so far. So.
Right. And I don't want anybody to downplay the significance from Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse was definitely them putting their toe in the water to see how we would like the multiverse. So thank you for everybody supporting that. And because of that, We're getting the Mysterios. We're getting the Adam Warlocks. We're getting the Asgardians of the Galaxies. So hopefully, my personal opinion, Miles Morales comes. We get some Dark Avengers. We get some Rogue Gallery. We get some Wolverines. We get some X-Men, some Fantastic Fours. So I'm looking forward to
it. And what I understand is like we're basically gonna have a cosmic MCU and Earth.
Right.
And which is neat because that's how the comics work, right? Like you got your Earth-based heroes and you got your cosmic heroes. So they're really this is the beauty of what Kevin Feige does, right? He's basically bringing these comic books to life, and we have basically a real world, a real universe of different heroes in different places, interconnecting, and it's just running smoothly. So he gave the layout for other companies to have their own continuity with their universes, and you see like with like DC and everything like that, they're having issues keeping everything together. You know what I'm saying? But there's a blueprint for it. And Kevin Feige laid that out. So I'm just very excited to see what's gonna happen in the next few years.
So do you think it's possible we'll see the Nova Corps, Galactus Silver Surfer, and maybe digging in the crates a little bit with the Shi-ar Empire?
I mean, everything you just said, like the shi-ar, obviously they'll come sometime after X-Men, right? Because the fact that they didn't play out in the Fox X-Men movies opens up the door where they can come in but you're probably looking 8-10 years from now for the shi-ar to come in because you need to establish the X-Men first. So, and they're going to get sprinkled in. I don't think it's just going to be like all of a sudden 5 years from now we get like X-Men, right? It's going to be, you're going to get a sprinkling in a few characters, a few mutants there, and in like a few years, we're gonna get the Fantastic Four first. I think we get Fantastic Four, the Silver Surfer, go, and starting to get the origins of Galactus going before we get into the X-Men. But it's all gonna come, and that's the beauty of it. So,
I mean, you guys are going back and forth, but let's get into the other part.
Okay.
We have some more to talk about.
All right.
I'm just kind of sitting here, like watching y'all. Okay.
Well, tennis match.
It is. I'm like back and forth like this. It's okay.
Man.
Get all my angles, right?
We gotta get all you. So.
Okay. What about the re-release day? What do you think?
Avengers Endgame. So obviously it's only like 6 to 8 minutes, something like that, man. And obviously I know I want to see it, so they already got my money, right? So I'm gonna go see it. So any extra footage that I can get, I'm all over it.
I feel like that's everybody though. With everything,
Yeah, it's such a huge movie, and I still watch it pretty much a few times a week anyway. So yeah, if I can get something new, I'm there, and I'm sure a lot of people want to be there. But most importantly, all this is happening so Marvel, Disney, they can finally leapfrog Avatar as being the king of the movies, as being the highest grossing movie of all time, right? So this is why it's happening. It's basically Jordan in the fourth quarter about to take over the game. Like, we're that close, Now let's give the ball to MJ and bring us home, right? And let's not even get to a game 7. So that's basically what it is for me. I don't know. What do you think?
I think my coffee drinkers will find home with this comment. I think that Marvel is trying to make sure they're good to the last drop.
Okay.
They're trying to bleed everything and let you know definitively that they're the superhero headquarters, man. And I think they're doing a good job. You know what I mean? But not kicking DC too much under the rug. But for people that are hardcore Marvel fans, when they go see a DC movie, realize that they're 2 different properties, 2 different directors, 2 different comic books, or whatever.
All kinds of different circumstances.
Right. So shout out to all you DC fans. I am one.
I am one. And that's a big thing. And I talked about that in a video before. Like, you're supposed to love all this content that we're getting, because when we were coming up, when we were kids, like, we didn't get all this. Like, we got a Superman movie there, a Batman movie there, and that was pretty much it. And then we got a whole bunch of corny stuff like Darkman and Dick Tracy and like just what was Steel with Shaquille O'Neal. Like, we had Shaquille O'Neal as a superhero, so that was it was getting really corny, man. And with Batman and Robin, that literally, like, it made it that comic book movies was just like, this Hollywood's not touching them. Thank God for Blade, X-Men, and Spider-Man, where now we have the universes that we have now. So man, like, that's.
I'm glad of the success of the movies. We're finally even though it's long overdue, One of the properties when Marvel wasn't a studio, just an imprint, a Blade.
Yeah.
A Blade would be in the Spider-Verse or the Venomverse. They don't know the Morpheus movie. So these things are bringing to light one of the people or the main person that kicked off the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is canon, is Blade. So I'll be happy to see Wesley Snipes re-emprise his role as Blade. Man.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. So, I figure let's take a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think we're good for the break? And
Yeah,
then we
because
can,
I need some more water.
need some more water. So
Parched over here.
all right, so we'll have a little announcement, and then we'll be back after the break. All right, Ancients and Nerds. For the fans, where you come from, what you about?
I'm Nikki G. I'm on Instagram as Nikki G Cosplay. I'm a cosplayer. Listen, I'm here to be as shocked as you guys are with how deep we go into this, so I'm ready to learn and absorb because we've got the true nerds here to talk about it.
I'm Babs Butcher. You can find me on pretty much any social media, Babs Butcher. Nikki's not giving herself enough credit. She's got opinions. She's passionate. She's sitting here being like, oh, I don't know anything, but she's gonna come and be like, listen, you mother. So hyped up. They come back and they go, it was trash.
Everyone.
It was trash.
Everyone that doesn't know Marvel, that doesn't know the MCU, I saw their Instagram statuses, and you know who the are.
Yeah, we know who you are.
You're telling me that this
see
movie's
people-
trash, but you don't know what the you're talking about.
Okay, welcome back. I got my water. I'm hydrated. I can talk now. So, what do you guys think about Spider-Man possibly being in a Venom movie?
I think, number one, that's all I really wanted. We got that in 2007, but not really the interaction between Spider-Man and Venom that we wanted, right? So there's a new opportunity, and I think because of the multiverse and what we're going to see in Far From Home, I think there's a possibility that Spider-Man maybe jump into Venom's universe, or maybe Venom to jump into Spider-Man's universe, or with Woody Harrelson playing Carnage, then you can get that whole dynamic that I got back in the early 90s where I had the comic where it was all three of them going at it. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think?
I think I kind of see where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
They, even though the character name is Eddie Brock, they're going more from the Agent Venom with Flash Thompson.
Yeah.
Right, they're going to there. So in this, even though in the Venomverse, he's perceived as the villain, he is really the hero or the anti-hero. So I think that if you bring Spider-Man there, they can merge. Spider-Man can still get the suit because remember the Venomverse is very, very, very violent.
Right.
So maybe he lends a piece of the suit to Spider-Man. Spider-Man gives it back. There's the imprint. So because
or maybe somehow it's connected where part of Venom connects with Spider-Man. Period.
Right.
Where it's different from, like in the comic, like he got in Secret Wars and he was in space and it happened, but it could happen in a similar way, but on Earth, where, the whether he's crossing through the multiverse, he gets a piece of Venom and it just overcomes him, right? And then now we get that black suit that we love.
Because we want to see Venom with the iconic white spider. But 100%. Carnage is setting off. With Woody Harrelson, the acting chops are definitely there.
Yeah.
With the Sony and Marvel possibly sharing, Sony being the main parent and Marvel getting them on weekends.
Right. Right. That
I don't know how that would translate where the Venomverse has them more violent and the more teen friendly. So I don't know if the Venomverse has to become more teen friendly or the cinematic universe of Marvel has to be more violent. But I'm sure they'll merge the two. But I think the answer is continue working together, just bring Venom in the MCU, and continually giving Tom his own movies.
Yeah, man, I still got that image of like the Kevin Feige in the MCU coming up to Sony's door like, yo, I just want to see my kids.
Right.
I just want to see my kids. Let me see Spider-Man.
Get them shoes on.
Yeah, so that's like, let me see my kids, woman. But yeah, man, like I think it's gonna be. I I think it's definitely going to happen. Kevin Feige already said, look, it's up to Sony,
Right.
which is true. It is up to Sony
Right.
if they really want to be like, hey man, let's put it together. And plus, Venom, besides what the critics said about the movie, like to me, it's a good movie. Like it was entertaining, it was fun. It also did the numbers, so it wasn't just. It's not just me, you know. It's the rest of the world. Like people showed out for that movie and disregarded the negative reviews, right? So sometimes that's what I'm saying. People, when you out there and you wanted to see a movie, like go ahead, read a review. If you don't like know what the movie is about or anything like that, just to prepare yourself for it. But you never have to rely on that review to judge a movie, right? You go check it out.
That's with everything.
Yeah.
No, people are crazy.
Yeah.
So you read a couple, and then you get a feel for it, and then
Right.
you're like, oh, okay, and like I'll form my own opinion.
100%.
So always.
100%.
I'm glad you said that. People showed out. And one question that people continually ask, when is the superhero phase going to just dim out? And it's not. One thing about dramas, you only got so many love stories.
Right.
You only got so many comics. You got so many action stars. But one thing, or two things about the superhero genre is we have so much material. And this has been going on almost or a little over 100 years. You got crates and crates and crates and crates and crates and crates of stories and material. So I personally think, no exaggeration, this superhero phase, as they call it, won't dim out. I'm assuming to another 40 years.
It's not.
I don't think it's going
It's not going anywhere.
There's nothing like a good love story, though.
Yeah,
but you get that.
Wrapped in a superhero movie.
But you get that in superhero movies. I mean, right off the bat, Spider-Man 2 alone, you can see that the dynamics between Peter and Mary Jane, and he was dealing with the fact that he was so busy with the Spider-Man stuff and school stuff, and he didn't want her to get caught up in his own superhero stuff, so she would be safe. So he couldn't be with her, even though he wanted to be with her. And then she met Jonah Jameson's son, and they were about to get married, and then she fled the wedding.
I think we get it.
Yeah,
We
man.
get it.
Like there's love stories there, man.
Right,
we got the love
okay.
stories. We got the love stories.
Okay, we got it.
Thank
We got
you.
it. I think that's enough.
Bring
Spider-Man
him back
2,
in.
still one of the greatest movies of all time.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this up for today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. They were talking about bringing Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in for a little.
I don't know, man. That sounds like more of a tease, though. That sounds like a tease, man. It sounds. I would love to see it. It's like difficult.
Wait, for
It's
what?
difficult. It's
For like a multiversal, like 3 Spider-Man.
See, and that's like, but then you're talking about willing in older Spider-Man in his wheelchair and stuff, and then like, I don't know, man. I don't know. As much as that, no, I'm okay with that. I don't need that.
This
That's
is for
fine.
further discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. Say bye.
Wow.
So, all right, guys. You guys just make sure you subscribe to the Agents of Nerd YouTube channel. All right, click the notification bell and all that jazz, man. You don't want to miss Emily because
You
she's
don't
on the
wanna
show.
miss me.
You don't want to miss Agent Bear because
Yes.
apparently he's out the cage or whatever.
Right.
I will
Well, he's
come
about
for
to go
your
back in.
picnic basket.
No.
Picnic. Now all of a
Oh,
sudden he's either.
I thought you were on a
he's-
diet.
he's-
I'm not. No.
Okay.
Oh, hey man, get some of these donuts.
Thank you.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Eat the donuts. Remember to subscribe to the Agents Nerd YouTube channel. Also subscribe to the Party Nerds YouTube channel.
Ooh, sprinkles.
And yeah, you got sprinkles.
I
and
kinda
stuff,
want
man.
one.
Now you
Okay.
want. See, now
Yeah.
everybody wants
Yeah.
donuts. So
Yeah.
now we got donuts popping over here.
Oh, we got glaze.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, look,
Yeah.
man, get some of these donuts.
Would you
man.
like a donut? No, you can't until you subscribe.
Oh, my goodness. So the production guy doesn't want any donuts. All right, so we're out of here, man.
Bye.
Thank you for
Next
watching.
time.
We'll catch you soon. Agents of Nerd.
Okay, welcome back. I got my water. I'm hydrated. I can talk now. All right. So, what?
No, I just.
Oh, I
So
thought you were
for
like
the-
this. I mean, girl.
Oh hell
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, we don't need you on the show no more. You can go.
All right, that's fine. Psych. All right.